Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dee. If you're returning, welcome back. Let's have you back. So today will be a collective timeless love message. This could be past, present, or future energy. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not try to force the story to fit your narrative. If you feel called to book a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box below. If you're new here, these love readings are focused on divine counterpart energy, twin flame energy. So if that's not what you're here for, this reading may not be for you. But if you're looking to either come into union and or if you're already in union with your divine counterpart, trying to keep up with the healing journey, soul journey with it, these readings can be for you. Sometimes we do go outside the soulmate cycle. It's kind of rare. But the energy I was picking up on today, which I did pick up on it a little bit in the general reading, where I was feeling very much like twin flamey energy. It was giving twin flames who haven't come into union just yet in this lifetime, who have very minimal soul lessons left in their journey to ascension. And then I was picking up on twin flames who have been in separation for a minute, and it feels like a very unexpected union. Like, I feel like a lot of you and the collective energy have, just giving up on 3D union. It's giving like very unexpected. Like you just were like, okay, it is what it is. I'm going to focus on union with myself. I'm going to focus on my feminine masculine energy, coming into union, coming into balance, and just focusing on that energy, because your twin flame is a mirror. So they reflect back to you what you need to work on to come into union with you first before 3D union can happen. In my experience and my personal belief, I don't believe that all twin flames will be together in every lifetime. I know people shout that from the rooftops in the spiritual world, but sometimes I think that some twin flames come into union for that awakening in certain lifetimes, and maybe in the next you will have 3D union, but that's just my personal belief. But I do feel like there's something unexpected. I feel like you guys have given up on this counterpart in the sense of just focusing on your energy, which you're supposed to do anyways. But I just feel like it's really unexpected. Like, they could have gotten married, gotten engaged, been in a long-term situation after you. So them like knocking on your door or come to your doorstep, sending your email message is really just out of the blue, because you've given up on it for the most part, you know. But let's just get into the energy. Let's see what comes out today. Spirit angels and guys, good and true, very beings, specific qualified energy, and to make the spirit of the collective. What's going to be the energy is found in the collective and the divine counterpart spirit. Thank you. Have the fledging number 1. So this is already giving me like new start, fresh start. And then we have conclusions number 12. So that's fitting, right? Like an old chapter stepping into a new chapter. Like the past has come to a close. We have fragment number 15. I have Grove number 21. I have Vision number 8 and Hope number 27. Any of those numbers could resonate for you. I'm getting like some of you never, like, I think some of you were really just like, it'll be a 5D thing, like you're in a 5D and a 3D doesn't matter. And then I feel like for your DM, if it's your divine masculine, because we all have feminine masculine energy within us, they never really gave up. Like, even if we have trapped on the bottom 34, even if they were trapped in a certain mindset, if they're not as spiritual as you, which usually the runner isn't, I don't know, it just feels like deep down they never gave up hope, because they knew how deep and spiritual the connection was, even if they didn't really realize it when they were with you. I just feel like it's so unexpected. Like, I just keep getting unexpected energy. But let's just see what the tarot takes us. I just want to make sure that they are in the right energy to step to you, right in the right frequency to step to you. Spirit angels, after this reading for the collective. Alright, so for you, we have the Two of Wands. Like I just feel like you don't even really like think about them anymore. Like you've gotten to a place where you've moved on. And now that you have, that's too many cards. Now that you have, it's like now all they can do is like, which that's usually what happens in the first place. Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, yeah. The Empress. Taurus energy. And the freaking Hierophant in reverse. More, have you on the Taurus energy, you have that heavily in your charts. The both of you could. Page of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Sun, Leo energy. Soon as you move on and find happiness, someone will spin the block. Temperance in reverse, yeah. I just think there's still a lot of out of balance, even if they want to come in. It still feels like not being on the same page to me. Okay, Spirit, please clarify the Two of Wands reverse and the collective's energy. Thank you. The High Priestess, Pisces energy. Yeah, I just feel like you are like, I know what it is in the 5D. I'm very in tune with my intuition. Like, I just feel you with the Two of Wands, like you don't think about it. I know that's not the usual energy on the Two of Wands, especially in the reverse, but I just don't think you think about it. I don't think you see a future with them anymore. And this reading feels super specific, so if you don't feel like this is for you, that's totally fine. The Seven of Swords, the Four of Wands, the King of Wands. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. So sevens could be important to you. The Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the Four of Cups. Yeah, you are over it. You're focusing on yourself. You're coming more deeply connected with your higher self with the High Priestess there. It feels like you've blocked them from like telepathic communication, and that might be why they're feeling the way that they feel. You see the truth, you know the truth. You're not expecting anything from them. It's giving pure silence. Yeah, you're rebuilding and starting a new Scorpio energy with the Tower there. But also with the Tower, that's still giving me the unexpected energy that I was feeling. It feels like you know that there's no growth. You know that it will constantly keep you in delay with the Knight of Wands if you keep waiting on this person. You see things for what it is. You have grown so much since separation has happened. Yeah, you used to be really in your head. Eight of Swords. I feel like that Page of Wands and overall energy is you blocking. And as an intuitive reader, you're not going to always get the messages that are on the cards. Like sometimes you're going to see or feel something totally different from what the cards mean. I get that you're blocking them. I feel like you are very much 5D with your twin flame connection, and you have gotten to a point where it's very 5D and you don't really feel it in the 3D anymore, if that makes sense. Which I feel like this person is just feeling it very energetically versus you. You know how to send their energy back with love and light. You know how to send their energy back like, I love you, I respect you, but I have to put up this healthy block for me. It feels like you are in a very healthy place, collective, in regards to this connection. And their energy, they have the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Spirit, please clarify that. have the Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles again, clarifying, the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. They disconnected from someone and they're walking away. They've completely given up whatever they were in their head about before. Like I said in the beginning, they might have married somebody. They might have gotten engaged to somebody, got into a long-term commitment after being with you. And look at that, the Two of Wands in reverse. What they thought was their Ten of Pentacles was not. And they are manifesting anew. They're stepping into your Five of Cups. They're stepping into alignment. And it could be because now that they can't feel you anymore, or they're feeling you so much, and you are in the energy of just like, you finally got to the point where you're not feeling them at all because you found peace in the situation. Whatever they were in after you, I feel like it's not working out, and I feel like they finally see the truth. Does that mean that you guys, they might reach out to you, but I don't know if there would be like a union. It would kind of be like conclusions, like a full circle moment. Like they finally realized what they learned from you when you were a mirror for them, and they saw it in that person as well, and they healed it. So they might reach out to you and be like, it just kind of felt like when we were together and we went through this and what I learned. And they might even be like thanking you in a sense, and you have more clarity than them, I feel, about the whole spiritual side of it. They are walking away from something in the 3D. They're learning that it wasn't enough, that the other energy could have been very codependent on them. And usually in the twin flame connection, when you're the divine feminine, it is very codependent when you're in that unhealed space and you're not in that balanced space. For them, whatever lessons that they were starting to learn through you, they finished it off with whatever energy this was, and they're walking away from it. They're trying to figure out what to do next. And I think whatever that is, they think about you in the back of their mind while they're going through this. It's just like them growing in the lesson that you helped teach them, that you were a mirror for them. It just feels like a long time coming situation. And the energy of the relationship, we have the Four of Cups. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Wands flipped upright. The Seven of Pentacles. Temperance in the reverse, Sagittarius energy. The Three of Wands, the King of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Hierophant in the reverse. Heavy on the Taurus in this reading. The Four of Cups clarifying the Four of Cups. The Nine of Cups, and I see that Tower. Justice. Yeah, balance coming in this connection after disappointment. This gives me that an offer might come in slowly, but first balance has to happen with Temperance. Get in that yin and that yang, getting the divine feminine and masculine in balance. And I feel like it's mostly on that side. On your side, collective, I feel like you are very much close to union with self. You're very connected to your higher self. You're very connected to the 5D. You can talk to your higher self and just get those downloads and receive those messages. Well, this person, they're having this epiphany moment, but there's still an energy of catch up. There is that energy of getting on track after being off track for so long. Judgment. Awakening is happening. So it might not be right now because there's still a disconnect, because there's still a lot of growing that needs to happen. There's still a lot of reevaluation that needs to happen. There's still a lot of change that needs to happen. But it feels like it's going in the right direction, whether it's union in this lifetime or the next. It feels like it's going in the right direction. There's still some balance that needs to come in. There's still some peace that needs to come in. So it might just be a situation where you guys run into each other, and you have to keep in mind how the situation or the conversation might go, because there's soul growth there. There's a soul lesson there to bring this closer to ascension, even if it's not 3D union at this time. I just feel like you're going to run into them somewhere, and it's a small piece to the puzzle that brings this closer together. Which now we get to the energy of how to bring this union closer together. We have the Empress, nurture, growth, balance. The butterflies are really standing out to me in the card today. So transformation. Spirit, please clarify the Empress. Thank you. Yeah, change. The Tower, Scorpio energy. The Queen of Wands. The Six of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the World in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius. You could have heavy Sagittarius in your chart. Fixed sign energy, Aries energy, and then we have the Sun, reverse, Leo energy, the Hierophant again with Taurus. So this just looks like healing your inner child with the Six of Cups and the Sun, and really closing out those chapters. Yeah. Trapped is there because someone is really in their head, and I'm going to say it's this side. I think they think about you a lot, and they're just going back with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and trying to figure out in what ways could I have nurtured the collective better, because there was a mirroring in whatever the situation that they just got themselves out of that is in regards to you and the lessons that they had to learn through you. So they're just taking a look back. It's a lot of inner child work. It's a lot of self-love to get this to come into balance, whether it's this lifetime or the next. The masculine energy, and I was picking up on the masculine energy a lot in the general read. But the masculine energy side definitely has to be in sync, because the Hierophant and the Emperor, the Hierophant is the higher self of the Emperor energy, and that needs to be connected. So you, as the Divine Feminine, you are connected, because we have the High Priestess and the Empress here. You are connected. They need to get into connection with themselves, with their higher selves, and really hear that message. A huge change and confidence and passion and drive, and also in healing that inner child. So right now there's a look back at the past to heal, and I feel like this energy really has to remember and pay attention to what you were supposed to mirror back to them for their healing, because it feels like they were stuck in a loop in a very low frequency, and I don't know, something about whatever situation they were in woke them up. It was like their third eye just like snapped them out of it. I don't know what this energy did that they were connected to, that reminded them of you and what they learned with you, that they were repeating with this energy, but it's waking them up. It just could be too late for you in the 3D collective for them to like come towards you, because you're doing your part. You're connecting the way you're supposed to connect, and I just feel like they're playing catch up with you. In the potential, we have the Hierophant in the reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Ace of Wands. The King of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles and Strength, Leo energy. The Five of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Swords, the King of Wands. It looks like the start of stepping into that. Okay? I think this person learned what nurturing was with the Empress there. How to give. I feel like when you were with them, you gave to them in a way that no one else had, and then they got triggered, and then they ran, because that's usually what happens. And I feel like there was something in the connection that they were in after you that made them remember, in the way that you gave to them, that this energy wasn't given to them. Like the collective used to do this and that for me, and I'm with this energy and I'm connected to this other energy that's, just say, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and they're not doing that. And so they started paying attention, and so they started to wake up, because it feels like maybe whatever you were doing for them, they might have been doing for that Queen of Cups in the reverse. It wasn't receiving what they needed to receive in that way, and which made them think of you. I do feel like you're going to run into them. There is going to be some like slight rejection or disappointment, or just remembering the scene that you two are not on the same frequency just yet. You guys are not seeing eye to eye yet, because there's still a disconnect, but they're learning. They're waking up. They're opening up their heart, because the Empress is also in the Strength card. The both of you meet in the middle with the masculine energy. So the King of Pentacles is the last king before you get to the Emperor. And then we saw the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is the first king that you get to. So it's the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles, and then you get to the Emperor. And I could have sworn we saw the King of... Oh, there he is. Well, that's the King of Cups. Thought we saw the King of Wands somewhere. I can't remember where. But I feel like in the masculine energy for the both of you, you're at the King of Pentacles. You're almost at the Emperor. But they are at the King of Wands. They're at the first king. So they're still learning. They're still learning. And I think you see that. I think you see that and you acknowledge that. And so as you see that they... I'm sorry, my little fire sign interrupted me what I was saying, so I don't even remember. But I'm still getting... I'm also picking up on that you can see how hurt they are in this situation. Like, even though they let this go and they acknowledge something about you, they were very committed to this, especially with that Ten of Pentacles. They were very committed to this, and so it hurts them. And so I think that's why there's like this air of rejection right now in the connection. And I'm not saying like you're going to completely not give to them, but I just don't think that you're going to be like in a rush to, you know, get back with them. I think it's going to start off very slow. I think it's going to start off very like, because I don't think you, like I said, I don't think you think about them anymore. Like, I know in the twin flame situation, there's this air of limerence to it, when we want it so bad. There's a song playing right now in my living room, and it's like a 90s song, and I can't hear what it is, but I feel like it hits for this. I just can't hear it. But I just opened on the King of Wands. I know you guys didn't see it, but I just opened on the King of Wands, and that's where I'm getting this from. Like, you are about to be in the Emperor energy, especially if the general reading hits for you. You're stepping into your power. I feel like you're already in a balanced feminine energy, and like I said, they're playing catch up, and I think you could read that. So you guys, you might start picking up on them more telepathically, or maybe their energy hits you really hard during this retrograde to get you to acknowledge something in the connection right now, to get you to see something. You might could even be having dreams, or like really weird dreams, and you don't know why. It could be you just picking up on them. But I think you see how hurt they are. I think you see that they're not in the right mind yet. The moon, there's still a lot hidden, but they're getting there. They're getting there. I'm sorry, I forgot my train of thought when my son came in here. I'm so sorry. Advice for the collective. Advice. the Ten of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands reversed, and the King of Pentacles. That's too many. The Sun in the reverse, the Temperance, Leo and Sagittarius energy, the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords, Death, Scorpio energy, Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Page of Cups. Yeah, before any offers can be given, things have to change, things have to be worked on, things need to be let go. There's still an element of ego with the Six of Wands in reverse. This stability has to come in. It feels like I'm getting you're the anchor, but there's still a lot of soul healing that needs to happen. There's still a lot of things that need to be looked at, that are hidden, that are in the dark. There is definitely inner child work that needs to be done. Like I said, Spirit is saying before anything can happen, balance needs to come in, the conflict needs to let go, true transformation needs to happen before any type of offers could come in at all. Yeah, the Emperor in the reverse. There we go. This needs to be balanced. That masculine energy needs to be balanced, and I think you're almost there. You're just like right there on the steps, but they have a long way to go still. But I think they had some type of awakening with the energy that they were dealing with at this moment in time, and which is causing them to have their spiritual awakening, which is causing them to get back into your energy, which is causing them to really start to wake up to this connection. It just feels like they're closing a chapter, stepping into a new one, and you've already stepped into the new one and you closed this chapter. So it's very, it feels very black and white, even if it doesn't necessarily like really feel, black and white. Okay. All right, so I'm about to get into oracles. I do get intuitive messages off of oracles, but if oracles are not your thing, I will see you in the next reading, okay? Advice for the collective. And my voice was just so mellow and chill because I feel like that's what you are right now. Like, when it comes to this connection, you have no worries because you know in the 5D it's good. Even if you don't get the telepathic messages and all that stuff. Look at that. Sacred union on the bottom. It's gonna happen. It's still gonna be like this slow burn. Okay, so we have roses without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. I just think that's so amazing that sacred union was on the bottom, because this is also about union with itself, but union of this connection. I think Spirit is saying like you already know this in the 5D is good. You're not even worried about the 3D. If you are helping this person in the 3D in some way, I think you found peace with that. I think you're still keeping them at arm's length with that Ace of Wands in the reverse, but I think you found some type of peace, and I think you're happy to help. Some of you might have actually ended your the separation on good terms. Because I know I did. I ended the separation on good terms with my person. Like, if I was to run into them, I would be happy to have a conversation with them and talk to them. I know that I have peace in my heart about my twin flame situation. So I feel like a lot of you do too. Some of you probably didn't, and it might be very triggering to see them. But it helps in some way. And when twin flames come together, it helps the collective energy come up in vibration as well. Alright, so roses without thorns is number 116. So January 16th could be significant. November 6th could be significant. The month of August. And we're in August now, so Leo Virgo season could be very significant for you. Okay. Most roses have thorns that protect the plant. When you walk past, it's so easy to get caught on their spiky stems, as if the thorns themselves are an initiation for the observer to get to the breathtaking beauty and scent of the queen of all flowers in full bloom. However, there are a small number of roses that are unlike most, possessing possessing few or no thorns. And that's what this card is all about. The rose without thorns is an invitation to dive straight into the sweetness of your life, to rest into the softness, to enjoy the delicious fragrance, to rest in and relish what it means to be currently alive in this body, to embrace all the beauty and bliss that life has to offer. You have a right to your joy, and the rose without thorns wants you to take every ounce of it right now, to celebrate and lose yourself in the sweetness of your life. This is a rare moment in time of deep peace and enjoyment. You're being called to taste all that it has to offer, to drink it all in. You deserve every drop. You worked for this moment. Embrace it now with open arms. It is safe for you to enjoy this, to welcome this, to embody all of this. And while life is ever changing and forever inviting us to grow, right now your lesson is to be in the delight of it all. Rose transmission. I have a right to my joy. I appreciate and drinking the sweet nectar of my life. Yeah, I feel like you've hit this sweet spot. You might be living in your soul's purpose, in your soul's truth, and that's why this energy is coming towards you. So use your discernment, take everything slow. If there's an error, like you feel like you have to reject this person for them to continue on being in alignment, that's fine. If you think you want to work with this person and helping them get into alignment, that's fine. Just remember, you're having these conversations with your higher self. You know your soul's journey best. You're meditating on all your chakras. You're meditating on that crown, that soul star, those higher up chakras. If you haven't, I really suggest meditating on your 8 to 12, maybe even 16 if you want to go that high, but that's intense, so do you on that. But there is union here. There is union happening within self and with this person. Like I said, it's going to take time because there's still a lot of things that need to come into balance. But really just use your discernment on this. I know a lot of people wait for these energies to come back and they jump right in, but it's not about that. You have to remember, there's a lot of soul growth and learning happening. Advice for the collective. Adjustments are required. Confidence is your key to success. Leo energy. Meditate and contemplate. Pisces energy. It's time to release negativity. Scorpio energy. You're very close to achieving your goal. Look at the bigger picture, Sag energy. Nothing is yet set in stone. Advice for the collective. Advice. I have the cards are all mixed up. I gotta fix that. So we have enlightenment, number 43, and then divine animals, which we got that in the general read. So you could be seeing a lot of like your spirit animal, the animal that you connect with. You could just be seeing a lot of butterflies, like I said earlier, because of transformation, dragonflies, spiders, you know, just whatever animals that you connect with at this time. Your animals could be acting different because it's a different frequency. Okay, but I just feel like the enlightenment is on both sides. Just like things are becoming clearer in this union. Advice for the collective. Thank you. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it happens to you now. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. That's that healing, like that inner child healing that I was talking about. Worth waiting for. Divine time is at work in your love life. And then trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. On the bottom we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I feel like in the beginning there were a lot of differences because there was a mirror. It was very triggering. And now that there's this release, it feels like everything is just coming into alignment. But there's still, if you need to do like an inner child meditation, because like I said, you guys are twins, so it's going to be a mirror. It might help them kind of step into that. Even if you don't say it to them directly, they're gonna feel it. Advice for the collective. Thank you. Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Earth Star is 67, so June 7th could be significant, or the number 6 and 7 could just be significant for you guys. And this chakra is really, it's underneath your root as well, if you didn't know that. When you draw this card, know your Earth Star has been activated and the wisdom you once ignored is finally being acknowledged. The rejected parts of yourself have now been rediscovered. There is an opportunity for you to rediscover magic too, but stay firmly rooted in all of your endeavors. Let the earth hold and sustain you. Don't rush ahead. In fact, if you've been wondering if it's time to move forward, know that it isn't. Stay put for the time being. Important information is about to be revealed, so wait and stand strong. This is a time of integration and rest rather than pushing forward. Great wisdom lies within you. Dive deep and find it, and trust in yourself. You have more strength than you realize. Yeah, like I was saying, don't rush into this because there's still an imbalance there, and I'm glad Spirit gave us that card, because we get so excited when we try to manifest energies back into our lives and thinking that they've grown. You have to really see that there's still so much work to be done, and it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows. That's why I'm saying, like, take your time. Advice for the collective. So we have marriage. This situation is moving towards sacred union. And then we have obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. And I feel like that was you in the past. Because usually the divine feminine, it's like, yeah, time apart. Some distance will bring clarity. Lesson. This person in your life is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Addiction is affecting this relationship and true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. And then we have release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Yeah, this feels like everything that you have ever been through with this person. Maybe some of you are married. I feel like they were married or in a deep commitment with someone else after you. Like I said, that codependent energy, just the unhealthy parts of a twin flame connection, which of course cause separation and learning the lessons and all that stuff. Look, I broke on regret. Just so much learning, so much growing. Okay, have abundance and trust and go slow. Intuition, protected. I love that. Forgiveness. Yeah, I love all that energy on the bottom. I broke on boundaries. I feel like there's going to be a lot that's happening here. A lot for you guys to talk about. But like I said, go slow. Trust. There's something still abundant about this whole thing. I think you guys are going to look back on specific situations and really see how far you come. And I said that in the first reading too. Like, just looking back on the past to see how far you've gone, but not living in that energy because it's stagnant. There's no growth there. Advice for the collective. Thank you. Cosmic ocean, current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. Give me 1 second. Okay, cosmic ocean. So that's 78. July 8th could be significant, or those numbers could just be important to you. Water features in the creation stories of countless cultures across the globe, perhaps more so than any other natural substance or mystery. Echoing through the symbolic narrative about the birth of the world is the notion that everything oriented from water. Many creation myths speak of life arising from the primordial waters or the great cosmic ocean. The Rig Veda, the oldest Indian sacred text, states that creation began with the darkness, where all was an unrecognizable salty ocean. And to the ancient Babylonians of Mesopotamia, in the beginning there was both salty water and sweet water, which merged to create the gods. In many creations myths, transformations and emergence occur in the places where natural elements overlap. While Celtic mythology doesn't have a specific creation story, there is the fable of Egocha, a white mare born from the foam where the sea meets the land before time began. This card is one of promise, hope, and new beginnings. What dreams are making their way into your consciousness? What is it that you dedicated to creating? While the manifestation may not be immediate, time will bring things into fruition. Trust in the whispers, dreaming of your destiny, just as the new beginnings of a stream may one day flow into the vast ocean. Something new is beckoning to be born, so dare deep and wide. Dream your future into reality. What is the biggest dream you have that even you are yet to admit to? So this sounds to me about stepping into soul purpose, stepping into what you're supposed to be doing at this time. The focus doesn't feel like, yes, I feel like there's a new beginning here with this person, but also don't forget about your divine plan and your divine purpose. Remember what you were working on outside of this person when they come back in. Look what fell out, and I'm keeping it. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. All of those cards just fell out and this one flipped. Okay, remember your divine plan. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't watched the general this week, watch it, because that's what it's all about. Advice for the collective. We have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Remember your purpose outside of this person. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. How many do we have? We have 3, right? Yeah. 4. We have worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And that's a lot of purple, so that is connected to your higher self, okay? And a lot of these came out in the other message too. We have surrender. I can release my need to control. And then we have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And then on the bottom we have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, and I feel like that's that person. I feel like that was like the overall energy. It could have been a point where you both thought that whatever you went through was a mistake, but here we are. Abundance peeking out at me. Advice for the collective. The cards are like flipping like crazy. Advice for the collective. This came out in the general too. So we have Between Worlds number 3 and the Fates number 2. Transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. It's in the reverse, so I have to read the protection message. Be mindful of your expectations. This is not the time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. And then we have the Fates, number 17. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not to try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view or how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. Wait, what if who they are and what is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of Spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, Spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally. For each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result, which literally is the definition of a twin flame. That's why I was saying, do not rush into this. Like, I know we get excited and when some people come back, but just know that this was always a part of the divine plan, whether you have 3D union or not. This is always about your ascension and your soul growth. The way I keep getting interrupted in this reading, I feel like you too always had interruptions, but that was always like led by spirit to let you know that there's a lot of growth that needs to happen. I got COVID when I was with my person and I couldn't see them for like 2 weeks. Spirit will block you in every way possible to realize that you need to learn something from this. Advice. Thank you. We have success, extra angels, helpful people. Have yes, so if you have a yes or no question on your mind, spirit is saying yes. Have in the near future, wait, take action. And then we have forgiveness on the bottom. I don't even know what that was. It's still Mercury retrograde, so the speech is still a little messy at the time of this reading. Affirmation of advice for the collective. Thank you for all your messages, spirit. Affirmation of advice. You have 2. I release control of my plans to make way for my destiny. I have the power to create change. I know that growth is often disguised as discomfort. Alright, so I hope that this helped. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you for being here with me and making it to the end of this reading. If you feel called to book a personal with me, like I said in the beginning, all that information is in the description box below. You guys stay safe, you guys stay blessed, and I will see you in the next reading.